This video is presented for in the topic depreciation accounts, and I just made some 2 to 3 illustration sums to make you to recollect the thing. Okay. And first one is the formula used to calculate the amount of depreciation. So what is the formula? Is original cost of the asset minus the estimated scrap value divided by the estimated useful life of the asset in years. So by this we get the value of depreciation or the amount of depreciation. And the next formula used for calculating the rate. So the second formula is calculated to know the percentage, how much percentage we are taking the calculating the depreciation. So it is a sixth illustration. So here they given the calculate the amount of depreciation and the depreciation rate from the following by using the straight line method. Also give journal entries for the first 2 years. So okay, 2 years journal entries we are going to give, and they are going to work out in the straight line method. So first January, payment to vendor for purchase of machinery. They are purchase machinery purchase பண்ணிருக்காங்க for the cost of 1 lakh. So that will include transportation cost. The second one is transportation cost 1000 and installation cost 9000. So both will be added. So all the 1000 and the 9000, the total 10,000 will be added to the machinery value of the machinery. On the note down it is given clearly the cost of the asset, purchase price plus transportation cost plus the installation cost. So 1 lakh 1000 and plus 9000 into 1 lakh 10,000. And estimated scrap value at the end of the life is 5,000 and estimated life is 10,000. Okay, now we are going to see the sum, how to work out the.
So here we are going to see the sixth sum. So first we are going with the amount of illustration 6, amount of depreciation. So first comes the original cost of asset. This is the formula here. Original cost of the asset minus the estimated scrap value divided by estimated useful life of the asset in years. So first we have to go with that the cost of the asset. Cost of the asset already we have been discussed many times, purchase price plus transportation cost and the installation cost. All the three combined will give the cost of the asset. And here if you take in this sum, so what is the cost? You can say that it is 1,10,000 minus the estimated scrap value. It is given in the question, that is the amount is 5,000 by estimated useful life of the asset in year. Useful life. So how many years they have been calculated? So useful life is 10 years. Okay. And after subtracting you will get 1 lakh 5,000 by 10. And when we cut these zeros, we'll get an amount of 10,500. So this is per year. So what we get is the amount of depreciation. What we have to reduce per year. So, so here we get an amount, but this amount has to be transferred to a percentage. So that is the heading under rate of depreciation. Rate of depreciation. So what is the formula under here? Amount of depreciation divided by original cost into 100. So here the amount of depreciation what we calculated here 10,500 is the amount of depreciation. Now we're going nothing it is. Now we're going to show this in percentage, that's all. So divided by the original cost. So what is the original cost here? So that is 1,10,000. So we have estimated on the before itself now. So 1,10,000 we have to show it again into 100. We are just converting this to percentage. So all the zeros get cancelled. And now after dividing, you will get divided by 11. You will get 9.55 percentage. So this is the rate of depreciation. So they are showing in the now I am showing it in percentage, and this one is the amount. So being clear that. So the next step, I'm just going to the journals. So what is the journal we are going to work out here based on this? So it is the very easiest journal. So here if you see, so what is the purchase date? In this depreciation, we should not forget the percent. We should not forget the date. 2016. So date is more important. Date, month is more important in the depreciation. And here now we go with the journal entries. That is, first we have to mention the year. So here is the main thing we have to note, because the year and the date, which month we have been purchasing, for how many month we have to calculate the depreciation is more important. So here they purchased the machinery on 1st January. So January to December. So 1 year it has been calculated, and the first journal is purchasing of the machinery. Only just nothing but a purchase entry we are going to make, because it is asset purchase, we are making it as a machinery. Machinery account data to bank account, and the amount, it's very important here, the amount is 1 lakh. We are not going to specify the mention here the total amount of 1,10,000. Only you are going to write the exact amount. What is the machinery value? How much we have been purchased? So that I mentioned here. So journal entry is being machinery purchased. Machinery purchased. Machinery purchased. And next, the same date. Should not mention another date or the next day or not. You should not mention that. It won't give like that. And the next one is the again we have to machinery. Why here? Machinery account data to bank. Why we are doing like this? So whatever the transportation and installation cost what we spent, it has been shown separately, because the actual machinery cost is 1 lakh. So that has been shown, and these 10,000 for the transportation and installation has to be added upon to the machinery account. So we are making it like this. So how much here being transportation and installation installation cost incurred incurred has been added to the machinery account. And next is the depreciation. First we have made the machinery purchase entry, and next one is the depreciation entry. So first On the January we purchased the machinery, and now the year end we are going to show the machinery account. It's very simple. So the date is more important here. It is December 30 or 31st December. So whatever you wish. So here we are going to show that depreciation. Depreciation account data to machinery account. Machinery account. So here already we calculated so what is the depreciation? It is 10,500 per year. So that amount will be shown 10,500. So we made the calculation for that to identify the cost of what is the cost of depreciation or the amount of depreciation. So that has been shown here. So this one is the transferring entry to the depreciation account, not to the machinery account. They are transferring the amount to the depreciation account. Depreciation provider, paying depreciation.
After first year, what the machinery we have been purchased, the exact amount we have to mention that, and depreciation. So less depreciation. We have to make the depreciation every year. After that, on the first year, what is the remaining balance is the book value for the first year, and the next year again we have to charge the depreciation, and again on the next second year, so we'll get a book value. So what is the present value on the second year? So after making the depreciation, and next this machinery has been sold out after 2 years. So when I am selling, if the selling price is higher, I will be getting profit. So and if the book value is higher, I will face the loss here. So now by this method we can calculate the profit and loss. So we're going to see a sum based on this. And here next comes the illustration 8. So here Anand bought the machineries for 1 lakh on 1 month 2015. That is on January 2015 he purchased the first machinery, and on 1/6, that is on June, he bought another machinery, that is the second machinery for rupees 15,000 he has purchased, and on 1/10/2017 he purchased another machinery for 20,000. So in this sum we have to calculate the working hours for 3 machineries. So which is the easiest method, that is made work out for you, and you can see that.
So now we're going on with the illustration 8. So here in this sum they are purchasing 3 machineries. So I opened a column for 3 machineries, and now we are going to do the calculation for machinery, that is the working loads. So we are going to do, and here I mentioned the January 2015 to December 2017. So it's very important. It may be April to March or January to December. So the dates and month are very important here. And now I am mentioning the first year. Anand bought a machinery for the 1 lakh on 1/1/2015. So I am mentioning the date here, 1/1/2015. So here mention the cost price. Cost price of machinery is 1 lakh. And next, so it is on the starting January they purchased. So depreciation will be charged on the year end. So year end, if you take that is 31/12. So December 2015. So on the year end I am making this. So less depreciation. less depreciation. I'm just making the calculation here. For 1 lakh, 10 percentage, here they are charged 10 percentage depreciation. So Picard will get 10,000. So you have to deduct the depreciation. So your amount will be 90,000. Okay, so this may be your after reducing your book value shows an amount of 90,000. And next year, here again we are going to see the next year on. So this is the first year, and here we are going to go with the second year. 1 year over, second year. So the next date is again he is purchasing another machinery. 1/6 on 6th he is purchasing 2016. So this is your second machinery he is purchasing. Second machinery. So first year, first machinery, second machinery I am entering here. So the value is 50,000. Okay. And here comes so he purchased already he is having a machinery, first machinery for costing now the book value is 90,000 and the new machinery costing 50,000 he purchased. So now at the year end, so no other transaction, the year end we are going to charge a depreciation for this. So less depreciation. So less depreciation. So first machinery and second machinery. I just make the calculation here. Again the same thing, same calculation what we did here, because the whole year we are having this machinery. So no change in this calculation. So we'll be getting 10,000 for the first machinery. And now I'm going to the second machinery. So now for the second year we have been we started to calculate. So second machinery costing 50,000, and for 6 months we are going to calculate because they purchased the machinery on a 1/6. So from June to December we have to calculate. So if we cut these zeros and after cutting out, so this 5,000. So you get 2,500. Half of the amount is 2,500. I mentioned here 2,500. So after finishing this, so just make a this 2 years has been over. I just made draw a line just to make you get some clarification. So after reducing them, so you get 80,000. So the book value becomes 80,000, and here 47,500. And for the now you are going to the third year. So third year, again he purchases a machinery. So again he purchases a machinery on 1/10/2017. He purchased a machinery. So third machinery cost of machinery. The cost of the third machinery is 20,000. The cost of the third machinery is 20,000. And now we are going to charge the depreciation. So after purchasing, so our next work is to charge the depreciation. So 2017. So here we are going to close up the 3 years, first year, second year, and third year. So we are going to close it. So depreciation less depreciation. So less depreciation. The first machinery, I think again I don't want to mention anything. So because the same amount 10,000, 10,000 again 10,000. So first machinery, again I don't want to do any calculation, already given is okay. And now I am going to do the calculation for the third machinery, second and the third. Um, Second machinery we are going to do here. The second machinery. The second machinery costing 50,000, and for the whole year we are going to charge because the machinery purchased in the last year, and this year from the beginning to the end the machinery is with us. And here comes the third third machine. So 20,000, cost is 20,000, and from October to December, October, November, December, only 3 months. So 3 by 12 into 10 by 100. So now I cancel. So these zeros, if we get cancelled, we'll get 5,000. And if we go here, we're going to cancel 4. If we get cancelled, we get 500. So the 500 will be noted here. So now it is 70,000, and here 40 to 500, and here 19,500. So on this working notes makes it clearer on which date they have purchased. First year there is no machinery, they are not purchased. Second year there are two machineries, and third year, second year there are two machineries, and third year there are three machineries. So making that with these you can post the ledger very easily, you can do it. So here January 1st to balance brought down. So the amount is so the brought down amount is 1,27,500 has to be 1,27,500. Okay, and 2017. You see, and here they are purchasing another machinery. So the another machinery, the cost of the another machinery or the date first we have to make. It is on October 1st is purchasing to bank account. Amount is 20,000, and here again December 31 by depreciation. By depreciation account for the three machineries we have to make here. The first machinery is 10,000 plus, so the next machinery costing 5,000, and the third machinery costing 500. So once again, so here we have been calculated already in the working notes 10,000, 5,000 and 500. So I am making all the three, adding all the three, I am just doing now. So I will be getting 15,500. So 15,500. And now we are going to close the accounts. December 31 by balance carry down. So first before closing we have to make the total. So the total is 1,47,500, and here the same total 1,47,500. So deducting 1,47,500 from 15,500, we'll be getting 1,32,000. So this is the value of the machinery book value, and for the next year it is 2018 Jan 1st, January 1st. So it is 2018 January 1st to balance brought down. So the amount like 1,32,000 has to be brought down here. 1,32,000, because the amount the machinery is being there with us, so it is going to continue. So we are just made only for 3 years. So this can understand. I think you can understand this sum very well.